question. Can you hear me through this portable microphone I have here? I say portable, but really they're all portable. Let's have a great stream. Let's do it, Silver22. Did you see the picture I sent you? Did you see the picture I sent you? But why do I feel all tippy here? What's up with this? I got doing that, but it isn't. Maybe. Football Fisher. What's up, Football Fisher? Check this out. And Silver22, look what you've done. That's right. White MEP spinner. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm trying out a new microphone. I want to see if I can be heard. This is important. Of course you must be able to hear me by now. You would have said something. Oh, nice. Let's get it on. Let's get it on, Silver22, with this nice white MEP spinner. Let me just break the news that this is a brand new lake. I hear you good. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. I love that. Loud and clear. Perfect. Man, this is incredible. I tested 2 microphones and they both work. What a day. What's up, John? What was I on about? Oh yeah, this is a new lake. Disclaimer. The fish in here is listed on the other side of the road as perch, whitefish, splake, things like that. And in this lake, there's nothing listed on it, but it technically connects here and it connects up the way as well. So it might be good. We're testing our luck out here. The cell service is good, so live stream is doable. And that's kind of what we're doing here. But welcome everybody. Focus on the outdoors. Coyote Killer Outdoors here as well with the 3rd lake. You love to see it. Microphone is really good quality sound. Is it better than the last one even? Probably more consistent because it's like with me. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me cast, why don't I? Shallow. Jeez, we're gonna freaking fall out of here. Maybe it's like, I need to do this to balance out the freaking... Sketchy. But here I am in the canoe. What about your battery? Silver22, you'll be happy to know that I have a portable battery pack duct taped to my phone stand. So basically we have like infinite power, you could say. So we're doing very, very well. I find it better than the last one. Fantastic. So now it's just up to me to remember to charge this one to get it ready. That's a problem. It's a Minnesota deer rifle opener today. Friggin' right. Well, best of luck to you there. Hopefully that goes well. And you're hunting right now? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. Silver22. Brand new white MEPs. Brand new, fresh out of the box. The box says, the packaging says, world's #1 lure. So that's kind of crazy. What a claim, you know what I mean? Raf Outdoors in the chat from Quebec. Welcome, Raf Outdoors. How are you on this fine afternoon? Cool, I gave you your 5th like. Thanks, John. You know, sometimes, John, you're a little late. You're a little late to the party as far as liking the stream goes. Seems like you're on the ball today, though, which you'd love to see. So that's fantastic. Raf Outdoors is doing well. I don't know if it's #1, but it's pretty damn good. Well, you know what? It claims to be #1, and I don't know that it would be telling lies. You know, that wouldn't make sense for a fishing brand to lie about their own product. So, I would just have to believe them. And me, you're #6. Nice, thanks, Raf Outdoors. Love that. Last time I was your 45th like. That was like the last like, John. What the heck is this? What kind of cast? This water is very, very clear out here today. Also, what do you think of this camera angle I'm operating with right now? Bit of a change up. I think it's a good change, though. I just want to catch a tank of a bass in here. Is there a bass in here? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows what's in here? Do you fish mackerel sometimes? I do not. In fact, I never have. I wouldn't even know where to start to mackerel fish. I don't even know the first thing about mackerel fishing. Maybe you can enlighten me. That'd be good. I was the fourth lake. Love to see that. Craig. What's up, Craig? Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. That looks like the lake. That looks like Lake of the Woods, MN. What's MN? Minnesota? Well, you know, I'm currently in Ontario, Canada. So, despite what it may appear like, I am in fact not on Lake of the Woods. It is Minnesota, I guessed correctly. Fantastic. What's going on, Craig, though? How's your day going so far? Jackson Action is back. Welcome. Good to see you here. Well, sometimes your live stream is so entertaining I forget to like until the very end. That's a good excuse, John. That is a fantastic excuse from you. Whether it's true or you're stretching the truth a little bit, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Very, very interesting lake we're currently on. Not too bad so far. Good stuff, Craig. Good stuff. Hopefully, it's only going to get better from here. Do you think I can catch some mackerel today? I think you can, for sure. I think you can go out there and catch loads of mackerel. But for me, I'm not even sure what I'm targeting. I'm really not. Tell your dad I say hello. Silver22 says hello. Right on. Hello, he says hello back to you. You love to see it. What's in this lake? Good question, Russ. So, perch, rock bass, whitefish. Is there actually whitefish in here? No. There's trout. There's splake in here. Around that kind of thing. What is in this lake? Oh, I just read that one out. So there's the answer. Get in the water, Eli. I'm not going to be swimming today. Hey? That's true. There's a little bit of ice on the lake, Eli. So unless you want the stream to tragically end, I won't be swimming. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going to see what we can get on to today. I got a white map spinner on. The quote-unquote world's number one best lure. Very, very interesting stuff there. So we'll see how that goes for us. Cold wind chill out there today. You're brave out fishing, minus 10 or something. Yeah. I think right now it's like, it's minus 5, feels like minus 10, or feels like minus 9. Which is quite cold. Quite cold indeed. So I'm not overly interested in that, but we're out here anyways, you know. The maps will be good for whatever's in there. Absolutely. The trouble is just finding them. Like, I've never fished here before, so it's like, it's kind of a bit of a trial and error type of day. So I don't know, but we're gonna find out together though what's going on. Hope we catch the world's biggest perch. I hope so too. I'll take a tank of a perch. I mean, anything to start the day. You are far from Quebec. I am quite far from, like, Quebec City. If that's what you're referring to. Quite far. In fact, I'm about half an hour maybe away from Lake Temiskaming. Pardon me, forgive me. I keep telling Canada to keep the cold weather there. It gets too cold in Minnesota. What's too cold for Minnesota? What is the temperature right now for you, Craig? Be interested to know. Yeah, rough outdoors, that's it. Looks like Florida out there, lol. Why does it look like Florida? Russ, was that you, Russ, that commented on my post and said that you got a sunburn yesterday? Was that you? Someone did. I found that to be quite absurd. It's sunny. It's a nice day out here. Wasn't you? Oh, okay. Best luck to you today. Thanks, Matthew. Thank you very much, Matthew. Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping in and dropping a message in. I hope that's just what we need. How you doing today, Matthew? What is the biggest fish you caught? In my life, 34.5-inch pike, around a 5-pound bass or so, give or take, smallmouth bass. Here we have an inch of snow. Is that so? Well, what the heck, man? Well, you know, out here, depends where you're standing, obviously. But on the way in here, there's some snow on the road, some snow on the path, a little bit of ice on the lake. We're getting to be that time of year. Very unfortunate. Cole, can I ask you some random questions because I never do that, LOL? Yeah, go ahead, John. You're not usually one to say anything random, so you go ahead, John. I'll answer them the best I can if I can. All good here in Texas? Texas! You know, there's a lot of people. Why am I so bad at casting? There's a lot of people that come in here that are from Texas. And I always say every single time, without fail, I would like to go to Texas and catch some big largemouth bass. Next weekend is looking good, +4. Jeez. This weekend I'm currently in is a high of -2. I'm in Texas too? No way. Hey, Silver22. $2 donation from our friend Silver22. Here's to supporting the channel once again. Man, cheers to you, mate, once again as well. Silver22 as well is the one that sponsored this lure that I'm currently using. This White Maps. He sent us the funds to the channel, and we went out and got it. So shout out to Silver22 once again. We need some W's in the chat if we can. There is ice. There's ice forming on the end of my rod. That's why it's getting hard to reel it in, because what the heck is this? Is this really going to be a problem? You're not serious. That's a joke. There's ice on the end of my rod. Okay, anyways. You like this reel? You used it before? Yeah, it's pretty nice. There's ice right there. This is terrible. Every time I use this rod, you know, a lot of people have this rod, the Abu Garcia Max Pro Combo. Cole, who's your favorite animated character? You know, I don't really have one. Yeah, I couldn't even name one, probably. Probably me if I was animated. That sounds so... Practicing for ice fishing season? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to picking ice on my rods. I'm gonna go ice fishing. I'm probably your biggest financial supporter so far. 100% you are. 100% you are. But helps the channel massively, so I really appreciate all the financial support from you. Early ice fishing? Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's ice on the lake right now. I feel like I'm ice fishing out of a canoe. It's too bad about my nose. Ruining the audio. How do your fingers feel? Or do they still feel, LOL? Well, Sean, that's a good question. So, they feel fantastic. You know, I wear gloves, as you can notice. The sun is out, right? It's not too windy. So they feel pretty good. They feel pretty darn good. No complaints from me. Fishing GNG 77. Welcome. Hammy D. Good afternoon to you as well. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you today? Oh, I'm fishing a new lake out here, Hammy. We're gonna see what we can do. See what we can do. What's the weirdest food item you've ever eaten? Oh man. You weren't kidding when you said random questions, John. Like, I'll have to think on that. I don't want to take too long to think about it, but I had relish one time, and I did not like relish. I don't even know what relish is really made of. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I'll just say that. It's probably not the weirdest, but Does Gail ever go out fishing with you? She does. We went, I don't think I could drag her out here nowadays. You know, it'd be a hard sell, I feel like. Hey, want to go fishing? What temperature is it? Oh, it feels like -10. Oh, no thanks. That's how the conversation would probably go. But we do go in the summer. We went kayak fishing. And a funny story about that, actually. So she got snagged on someone's dock a while ago on the rope. So it was right before a tornado thunderstorm, and it was her pink crankbait. She really wanted it back. So just because I'm such a legendary specimen of a man, I put on goggles and I jumped in the water, swam underneath the dock, where we had just seen a massive snapping turtle 2 minutes prior. I jump in, fear aside, jump in the lake, go on under there with pliers, tear the lure out, we retrieve it, and then she loses it next fishing trip to a pike. Very, very too bad. I agree, relish isn't very good. Yeah, I agree with you. Hey? Can you do a backflip? Unfortunately, so no backflips going on. Damn glove, I can't do anything with it. How deep is the water there? 6 feet now, maybe? About 6 feet, maybe, where we're at right now. 6 to 8, it's dropping off. Do they manufacture fishing gloves for cold weather that won't affect your dexterity? How much does wearing gloves affect your hook set reaction time? Sean is asking the very interesting questions here today. So they make fishing gloves? They make gloves that you can fish with that are quite warm. You can also get little warm pouches that you can put in your gloves that heat up your gloves from the inside out. But how much does it affect your hook set reaction time? I'd say not by very much if you're any kind of good. When you would really need really, really thick gloves, it would be winter time when you're ice fishing. When you're ice fishing, a lot of time you don't even have your rod in your hand anyways. So by the time anyway, I don't think it's too much of I think for sure the gain is more than the loss. If you get what I'm going with that. Raf San. What's up, Raf San? Love the emoticons you've placed in the chat. Very, very nice to see. LOL, it's a funny story. It is looking back, I barely made it back in the house before, well, actually, I got rained on as I was coming back into the house. Like a hero, holding the crankbait like this. I walked in the cabin, everybody was in there. And I was like, I got it back. It was sick, you should have been there. There's so much ice on my fishing rod right now. I can't even reel it in. Any luck though? Nah, no luck so far, but I feel lucky. Yeah, I just got out here as well. 18 minutes ago we started the live stream. I'm from California, so I have never had to wear gloves while fishing. Interesting. So these gloves are very, very thin. Basically just like starting level gloves. Basically, a step down from this is no gloves, essentially is where I'm going. So they work good though. They break the wind a little bit. It's not as cold. Basically what gloves do is what I'm describing right now. That's interesting. They can be annoying though when you have really, really big gloves. It can be annoying. Okay, thanks. Hey man. Thanks for being here, joining us today. The luck's only gonna get better with you in the chat, so you should cut the tip off of the pointer finger of the glove so you can work your streaming gear. That's a good point. I do have gloves that have the index finger broken off of it just from doing other things. Be a good idea though, because sometimes they do work with the phone though. Or should I say my streaming gear? Sounds more professional. But yeah, not a bad idea. I might cut it off but then anyways. What's your favorite insect and your least favorite insect? Okay. So Is a mosquito an insect? Because if so, I hate those the most, so that's done. I could ramble on about mosquitoes for days. In a negative way, of course. My favorite insect, though. What is an insect? Okay, I don't want to sound I don't want to sound like a clown. But is a dragonfly an insect? Like, 'cause it's obviously, anyways, if a dragonfly is, I like dragonflies. How many fish you caught? Shay. Good afternoon, Shay. I've got 0 so far. It's all about to change, though. You only go up from here. Can't catch less than 0. So, see, now I have to take my glove off to scroll upwards. Don't cut it all the way through so that it becomes a type of convertible. LOL. So like a flip on, a flip off type of. It's not a bad plan. Yeah, it's a good plan. Or I could cut like just a little bit off, and then when I want to use the thing, I just like pull the glove tighter, which gives me enough finger that sticks out that I can. Okay. Yeah, mosquitoes count as insects, and I agree. Fantastic. Fantastic. I agree with that as well, because I said it. So of course Dragonflies are insects. Perfect. Well, then those are my answers. Dragonflies are good. Mosquitoes are terrible. Good. Bill. Good afternoon, Bill. Good to see you here as well. I was talking to Bill yesterday morning. I was talking to Bill yesterday night. Talking to Bill this afternoon. Good gracious. Bill, you wouldn't believe it. There's ice on this lake I'm fishing. Pizza Lover. 567 said hi. Good afternoon to you. Your idea would turn your glove into the... Yeah. Okay. Right. So, anywho, something of the sort, you know. I think I'm just going to keep my gloves intact for now. That's Bill. That's right, Bill. That's right. There's ice on the shoreline. Your camera just got really blurry. 2 bars here. It should fix itself. Right. Current scoreboard, 0 fish, lots of ice. I gotta work to turn that into like 18 fish and some ice. It's very, very interesting though, fishing the shoreline with like this. Like what? I don't know where the fish are though. I want to know where the fish are. I also don't want the ice on my rod anymore. It's getting old. Gosh, dude. Oh. What the heck, dude? What am I supposed to do with this? I need some kind of ice tool. Like a hammer or something. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, usually you catch a lot, LOL. Yeah, totally. Pro fisherman here, you're witnessing. How does this even happen, man? I really don't know. I feel like the odds of that happening is like 0.5, but it happens like every day. You're catching some views and likes at least. That's very correct, you know. That was hilarious. I just cast it to shore and we're currently going through the ice. Okay, this is interesting. If I flip this camera around, I want to see if you can see. Okay, tell me if you can see this Map spinner. It's hilarious. The ice, I think it's thick enough yet, lol. Yeah, just about, Sean, just about. Some of the ice has been broken. You know, we just drove on through, moseyed on by the ice. Man, it's so quiet now. Oh yeah, something rather.
It's a mink. I don't know if I've ever seen a mink.
What? I don't even know what it is from there. To me, it looks like a crow. Such a pretty lake. What state are you in? I'm actually in Canada, Ontario, Northern Ontario, Canada, currently. Pretty nice lake, though. Did you guys see that mep spinner skipping across the surface of the ice? That was sick. Could we just put on some ice skates and skate across that lake? John, I think I'd fall through. I have this funny feeling it might end up being a swim. Should I try to capture him? No way I'm going to be able to do that. There is some wildlife in the distance. A mink, to be exact. Hope you catch a nice walleye. Maybe. I don't think there's walleye in this lake, but we can hope. You need a new line. You will cast even better. My line's pretty good. The problem is the ice in my rod. Look at this. Look at this absurdity. Like, it's just full of ice. I have to continuously take the ice off, and I want a better tool to do that. Okay, I've got a pair of scissors now I can use. This is a shame. You still there? Hey, 20 likes on the live stream. We'd love to see it, everybody. Thanks for being here, subscribing, liking the stream. It's a fantastic day. The fish are probably frozen. Yeah, they're probably very, very shocked and concerned, I would think. Break out the ice fishing gear. Break out the ice fishing gear. It's getting to be that time. Hey, Jesse. What's up, Jesse? Good afternoon to you. How have you been? If you didn't have a YouTube channel, would you still be out fishing? It's questionable. It's questionable. Perhaps. But
We'd be able to leave with more fish.
yeah, that's true. If we'd probably be at a different lake, because we have to be very selective, because out here there's cell service, and other lakes that perhaps are more full of fish don't have cell service. So I have to be selective, but I might be still fishing. But half of this is so I can connect with my friends here on the channel. Good seeing you enjoying what you love. Absolutely, Alex. Hey, Alex. Absolutely, it's a fantastic day out here. Absolutely doing great. How are you doing though? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Ooh, I like caramel. I really do enjoy caramel ice cream of different sorts. Butterscotch ice cream is good. Nothing wrong with vanilla though. Sell fish? Sell them. So you want me to catch fish and then sell them? Is that what you want me to do? Interesting thought. Hello, brother. From Turkey. Nice. Nice to see you from Turkey. Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good to see you here. How are things? You're right. Cell service is minimal at best around these parts. The better fishing lakes don't have cell service. You get it. You get it. We were driving by here. We see some lakes. Any cell service here? No. Okay, great. Oh, the cell service is good. Any lakes? No. Okay, great. Keep driving, keep driving. We had to check a lake before this. This one has 2 bars out of 4. So we said, okay. We're just going to give it a shot. Ice cream would not be so good right now because how cold it is. I'd prefer some hot chocolate, or coffee would be even better. Caramel syrup on top of vanilla ice cream is the best. Agree. You ever had maple syrup on top of vanilla ice cream though? My grandpa makes maple syrup and it's fantastic. Anywho. I don't understand how I'm meant to like fish with this. How do you deter ice from forming? Like, if I spray oil on it, I've heard. Do you prefer pancakes or biscuits? Pancakes, 100%. No question. No question, pancakes. The better question is pancakes or waffles, unless that's what you meant. To me, a biscuit is like... Anyways, maple syrup is awesome on ice cream? Oh, absolutely it is. Freaking right it is. Good gracious, fantastic. No, but I had like jelly. We're talking about jelly. Sounds interesting. Walleye and beans? Dude, what the heck are you talking about? I'd try it. Yeah, maple syrup on top of vanilla ice cream is good too. Fantastic. Pancakes or waffles? Good question there. So, I'm going to say it depends on the day, first and foremost, but I think pancakes are good. Waffles are good too. Depends on the day, depends how they're made, depends who's making them. That's my thing. Have you caught any fish yet? Not quite, Tom, but you know what? We're still out here. It's a new lake. I'm trying a brand new lake today. That has a little bit of cell service, just enough. It's a small section. It's a small little lake, so I'm not sure how, we're gonna do, how the fishing is or anything like that. Not even fully certain what's in this lake. But yeah. Like the jelly you'd put on peanut butter and jelly toast. So like jam. You put jam on ice cream. Homemade jam would be really good on ice cream, I feel like. Store-bought jam, probably not as much. That's usually the way it goes anyways. Wonder why Trixie hasn't popped in yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know if she never makes it in here and she realizes we went live, she'd be pissed. So, ham or bacon? I think bacon. I'm a big bacon guy. Truly. But ham is fantastic as well. I can't go wrong. Definitely bacon. Catching frostbite, so that's something. That's true. With every minute that goes by is a minute that my body temperature decreases. So, I'm not doing too bad though out here. It's not terrible. If it was windy and no sun, I don't even know if I'd be alive still. You get me? She replied to the post. I know. I noticed that. So I thought, okay, Trixie's going to be in here soon. To my mistake. LOL. Yeah, it's going to be good, Just fishing some ice. If Trixie comes in, I better stop the random questions, LOL. Why? Why is that, John? Now you should continue them. That's what I think. I just want to catch a fish. Like, that's what I really want to do. I love fishing. Carson, I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody else who says that. You're in the right place. And my recommendation is that you subscribe, because I love fishing and everybody else in here, well, I can't speak for everybody, but there's a lot of other people in here that love fishing as well. So subscribe now for free and be part of the journey here at Cole J Fishing Adventures. There would be a splash. You see, I release my line, right? But it doesn't release because the ice has frozen the line into the rod. Bro, what are you doing? I'll just read that as that. Hey, Chris. What's up, Chris? I'm trying to catch some fish out here in a canoe currently. How cold is it? Good question. It is -5 degrees Celsius. Feels like -9. This isn't going to work for me. I'm bird's nesting my reel because the ice is restraining my cast. Did you bring worms? No worms today. Just a white mep spinner and one rod, which is dangerous for me. How much was your bait caster? This was about 150 Canadian dollars. 150 Canadian. or so plus tax, plus 13%. Pretty good rod though. Like it's anyway, it's sick. Abu Garcia Max Pro. A lot of people come in the streams and say they have the exact same rod, and they all say they really like it. So, oh my god! And I can say the same thing. It's a nice rod. My only problem right now is that there's ice on my rod, and I can't cast with it. Football fan 25. Have you caught anything lately? Not today. My spinner pole is only $75. Is that Canadian as well? Like, actually, how am I supposed to? There we go. Yeah, I have a lot of spinning rods that are like around that price as well, if that's Canadian. Like for me, Canadian, I've got some spinning rods that are $50. I've since broken them, but I used to. Still have something like that. That's US? Okay. So 75 US is what, Canadian? 120? Interesting. So it's not too far off. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. You like them? I've never used a bait caster, only spinning reels. Spinning reels are nice. Bait casters are nice too, though, once you try them, you know? But there's never really a problem with spinning reels, though. So it's like, why would you upgrade? Well, sometimes it's not even an upgrade. Depends on what lures you're using. Sometimes it's a downgrade. But for the stuff I do, I like them. What's your favorite frozen meal that you just stick in the microwave and then eat it? Leftovers. It's not what you meant, and I know that. I don't know. I had frozen mac and cheese one time. It was pretty good. I didn't mind that. It wasn't bad. What about you, John? Do you have anything in your mind? You must have something in your mind if you come up with these questions. My mom won't buy me a bait caster. Dang. That is... So you're going to have to... Here's the plan. Eventually you'll have enough spinning reels, spinning rods, that you can sell them and buy a bait caster and then say you need another spinning reel, and now you're set. Yeah, I love my reel. Yeah, you know what? That's fantastic. I have some spinning reels as well, of course. They're great. They are great. In fact, I was going to use a spinning reel today, but the line is like, I don't trust the line on there. And I really did not want to lose my brand new #1 lure White Maps spinner. So I put on 20-pound line. Spinning gear works better in sub-zero weather. Perhaps. More like open concept reel. Pepperoni and cheese. Hot Pockets. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that either. I'd go for one of those right now. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know. Your discretion, man. That's right, Ross. Yeah, you're onto something there, I think. That's why you always see, like, ice fishing rods are always spinning, I think, you know? You never seen a bait casting freaking... But that's because you use them for casting, and when you're ice fishing, you don't cast. Anyway. Like, when I went ice fishing last year, I used my 7-foot bait caster. And you might think I'm weird, but I don't have any ice fishing rods. So you gotta do what you can. I wonder if doing this, like, stops the ice from forming. Or it...
Gets more water in it.
Yeah, but...
So it would melt her off because it's water.
Yeah. Yeah. You're back. Carson's back? I never knew you left. He just messaged like a minute and a half ago. Welcome back. Oh. No fish yet, but that's okay. Finally on some deeper water here. Accidentally left? That's terrible. Well, good to have you back here. Thank goodness you didn't go far. Right. What do you think here? What's the most random thing you've come across while fishing on the lake? Random thing. One time I found a cooler in and amongst the weeds, just floating there. That was kind of odd. I'll subscribe. No way! Carson. Man, shout out to Carson. A recent subscriber. Welcome to the journey from Cold J, personally. It's nice to have you on board. Everybody should be a little more like Carson if you haven't already subscribed. I'm not sure what the holdup is, you know, but welcome, Carson. Was there money in the cooler at all? There's nothing in the cooler.
Bear teeth marks.
Oh yeah, there was bare teeth marks in the cooler.
Slow down your retrieval.
Eh?
Maybe slow down your retrieval.
Oh yeah, probably. Before I get called, I'm surprised I haven't got called out already. Yeah, I know that somebody, I guess there's a bear that attacked someone's cooler and they just abandoned the cooler, so we took it home. My mom didn't like it though. She thought it was junk. Me and my dad begged to differ though. It's a perfectly good cooler. Pardon me. 3 years ago I found a... Is that real? 3 years ago I found a human arm in the water in Caledonia. What the heck? Well, that's crazy. Did you report it to the authorities? Or did you just say, huh, that's interesting, and keep on fishing? Hey, there's no such thing as junk, lol. It's true, because if it's junk, it can be used in a John Peterson's Random Adventures video. So, is it really junk? There's just a few teeth marks in it. Like, it looked rough, but it worked. Have you ever had a hook go through your finger? No. Whoa, look at the weeds. Not really good for my spinner, but I want to see a big pike come up and... No, I've never had a hook go through my finger. I've been very lucky in that regard. So I've been very pleased with that. I know I'm late. Outdoor Boy 1320. Welcome. Late or not, welcome. That was crazy. The cops came for it. They kept me from fishing for 2 hours. I wasn't too happy about that. Well, what the heck? What do you get to stop fishing for? That's terrible. Definitely not happy about that. What's the biggest fish you've ever caught? 34.5-inch pike is my record. About a 5-pound smallmouth as well. Hey, Cindy. What's up, Cindy? How are you? It's fantastic to see you today. I literally just woke up. What time is it over there for you, Outdoor Boy 1320? Hey, Finn. What's up, Finn? I'm going to try to catch one. I'm going to see what I can do. You know, but I will give it my best shot there. Junkus FAC. What is up? I unfortunately cannot read that writing since it's not in my native language, but how's it going? 11:42. For me, it's 12:42. Cool. Dagenham, South Africa. Right on, Cindy. How are things over there? How are you doing today? Dang, the biggest bass I've ever caught was 4 1/3 pound. Right on. And that's a smallmouth or is that a largemouth? My biggest largemouth, I don't know. We're guessing it was probably around 4 pounds, but I dropped it in the water before I got to weigh it. I'm an hour behind you, that's right. The time is 7:41 p.m. That's crazy. So you're 7 hours ahead of me. That's crazy. So like, it's weird that it'll be tomorrow for you, when for me it's today. Does that make sense? Hey Finn, where are you in the world? I'm in Northern Ontario, Canada at the current moment. Where are you in the world, Finn? What an interesting way to ask. Where are you in the world? Yeah, but like, that's so crazy. It's so hard to type in English. Well, looks like you did a pretty good job of it there. What language were you typing in before? It was a largemouth. Tank. You prefer dogs or cats? There's a question I can answer with no doubt. And I could talk about this for a while, but I'll keep it short. I like cats better. I don't want a pet to cost me basically years of my life. And this might be controversial. I don't want dogs to cost me years of my life in doing, all sorts of different things. Cats are low maintenance. Cats are easy to take care of, You can leave for the day and it's fine. They'll play around, they'll sleep, they'll eat, it's fine. You don't have to walk them constantly. You don't have to play with them. They don't shed everywhere. They don't wreck everything. They don't smell bad. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Right. All right. I might get some backlash there. Bangladesh. Right on. England from Finn. I just moved from New Zealand to South Africa. We're basically back in time. Right on. I'll be back. Okay, sounds good. Canada, I'm going on a holiday there soon. Cool. Whereabouts are you going in Canada? Catch anything today? Nothing yet today. Redneck fishing and more, but welcome to the day. We're casting around. A little bit of water. No, there's water, of course. Here I am in the lake. A little bit of ice, though. I'm a dog guy. I had a Jack Russell for 16 years. And let me just make myself clear. I like dogs. I don't want to own one. Okay? So there you go. I remember fishing in New Zealand. How was it? I like both dogs and cats equally. Okay, now we know where John stands. I grew up with a cat though. I also grew up with a dog, and they were fantastic. I loved them both very, very much. The dog is unfortunately no longer with us. My cat is, and but they were great. Dropping the John boat in as we speak. No way. I always thought a John boat would be cool. So like, what kind of motor do you have on your John boat, if any? And what are you trying to catch today? I want to get one, but I have 2 cats. We're looking to get a puppy as well. Busy life right there. That's sick though. What kind of dog do you want to get? No swearing. That's right. Yeah, we try to keep it pretty family friendly around these parts anyway. Going to Vancouver? What are you going for in Vancouver? Just going for a trip? What's up, Carson? Cole, put Smokey in timeout. I don't actually recall who Smokey is. So you know what? It's all good. Let's not worry ourselves too much.
5 horse on that John boat, geez.
25 4-stroke Suzuki. How big is the John boat? It must be at least a 16. Is it a 14? No, it could be a 12, obviously. It has to be 16. I try so hard to write in English. You not see. I respect that. I respect you trying to type in English. Drunkest FAC. Respect to you. It's nice to be able to speak with you. Because, before I couldn't read much of what you were saying. Fishing and a trip for the holidays. Nice. Good stuff. Sounds cool. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully you catch some tanks. Some absolute giants. Whatever fish you're going after. What boat you have? I am currently in a like 17 and a half, 18 foot roughly canoe. 17, whatever. At one point, it was someone said 17.5. I'm sure, guaranteed. 17-foot canoe, roughly. Pretty nice. Pretty good. Yeah. It's a 14-footer. 14-foot John boat with a 25-horse motor on the back. Dude, you must fly. You must actually take flight. How fast do you go in that thing? Have you ever tracked it? Gosh. Cindy, if you get a Jack Russell, you have to train it well and young. Silver 22 would know. I've seen Silver 20. Come on, dude. I've seen Silver 22's dog before. His name was Bear, actually. Fun fact. Fun to see your channel. Well, thanks, Junkus FAQ. FAQ. Why do I keep saying FAQ? Because like FAQ is so much more like frequently asked questions. FAQ. FAC. They're like having a 4-year-old kid around. Right on. Right on. Have you ever been in a helicopter? Actually, I have last year. Last summer. Me and Gail actually went on a helicopter. She didn't enjoy it, but she didn't say anything until it was done. Turns out Gail gets slightly ill on the helicopter. I don't. I enjoyed it the whole time. I had a great day. Excuse me. My brother had a husky dog named Bear, but he ran away. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, that's really too bad. How many fish you get? You spend all that time typing out your message in English for me to say 0. I didn't get any fish yet. But hope's not lost. Yeah, Junkus FAC. If you want to see me catch loads of fish and tanks, check out my latest video on the channel. It's a fantastic video. I highly recommend checking it out. Hi, you eat fish every day? No, not at all. Not at all. I like to balance my diet out. I actually had steak this morning. Fun fact. Steak and eggs breakfast. Pretty darn good. But no, I don't eat fish every day. In fact, I haven't had fish in a long time. But we have fish in the freezer for a fish fry one of these days. One of these days. Perhaps tonight, because, you know, it's fun. W. Curry Jr. 708. Nice, mate. I'm going to head out now. All right, sounds good, Cindy. Thanks very much for stopping in. Wish you the best for the rest of the day. And I'll see you later. As for you, it's almost 8 p.m., right? So, different time of the day, for sure. Cole, this is either true or downright true. You have better luck catching snags than catching fish. That is not what I'm going for. But, slightly true. No snags yet today, so we're kind of tied. What's my favorite sport? I like hockey. Hockey's my favorite sport. Absolutely. What about you, Carson? You should have one meal of fish every day. Is there any particular reason? I'm actually genuinely interested to know why. You know, what's the reasoning behind that? Good night. All right, good night, Cindy. Good luck, bro. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for that. Hopefully we do well. Hopefully we do well. W lives, W shorts. That's fantastic. If you want to catch a catfish, I'll want to catch a catfish, especially red tail catfish. I've never heard of red tail catfish. Sounds like a cool fish, though. Do they get big, those ones? I know some catfish are giant. What's your least favorite household chore? Oh, I have a lot of them, John. I have a lot of them. What do I despise? What do I despise? I'll get back to you. What's the fish you catch the most? Without a doubt, pike I catch the most. All the time. Every time I go fishing in lakes where there's pike, sometimes where there's no pike. Some lakes, there claims to be just bass or whatever, and I go there and I catch pike still. Anyway, that's right. I agree with you, Matthew. Did you watch the Blue Jays? Did you want the Blue Jays to win the World Series? You better believe it. I was wearing my Blue Jays big old like wide brimmed hat. Yeah, it's very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah, we'll search it up, Finn. Do you speak French? A little bit. Bonjour, comment ça va? I speak a little bit of French. I could probably have a conversation with somebody and get my point across. I don't really feel like talking French on a live stream, so I'm not going to. But that's kind of proof. Do you prefer chicken nuggets or catfish nuggets? Interesting. Catfish is pretty good. Catfish is good. Chicken's good too. In this particular moment, I'd try some catfish out. What's your least favorite fish to clean? Oh, you know, I try not to clean fish if I can get away with it. Like if someone else is gonna do it, like that's even better. Pike are annoying to clean, though. But I could get the job done. I just was learning the other day. But when is Owen coming back? Oh, I don't know. Probably not till next summer sometime. Same, I don't like the Dodgers. Yeah. It's not that I don't like the Dodgers. Like obviously they're a good team, but I would rather, of course, the Blue Jays to win, undoubtedly. Brantley. What's up, Brantley? How are you doing? W. Hunts, welcome. I like the Reds. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I have to look up a red catfish. The Razor Kid. Yo, what's up, the Razor Kid? Big enough to eat a human, it can grow to 20 feet. That's absurd. That's ridiculous. And red catfish aren't like that. Remember me? The Razor Kid. Have you been here before? It must have been a really, really long time. You must have been in here last summer if you were. I never watched... What? I don't quite understand. W. Cold J Fishing, right on. Fantastic. I changed my username. Well, how am I supposed to recognize you if you change your username? Good gracious. Greg, you can't put the blame on me there. Have you ever played golf? I've played golf. I have. I'm not good at all. I'm bad at golf, but I try. I like cats. Huh. We're gonna get along well. But how are you doing? Hello, welcome to the day. Yeah, with the Razor Kid. What used to be your username? Right now it's the Razor Kid, hashtag average American kid. What did it used to be? Oh, and John, about the least favorite household chore, I despise doing the dishes. I despise that. Doesn't mean I don't do it. I do my fair share. But I despise that. To the point where now, if it's up to me, I just eat my food off a napkin. Or, if I can help it, if it's a sandwich, no, I'm not using anything to prepare that thing. I'm not putting it on a plate. I'll heat up my leftovers on a napkin. I don't want to create dishes. It sucks. What a waste of time. I'm just gonna buy paper plates from Costco. I do the dishes though, just to be clear. But it's not good. Gosh. Scrubbing the plate just to put more stuff on it, to scrub it off again. Napkins are fantastic, because then you put it on a napkin, you eat off the napkin, then you can use the napkin to wipe up the mess you created on the table, if you do. I always drop things on the table, whatever. And then you can use the napkin and then throw it all out. It's like you never were even there. Yeah. Folks in the outdoors, I agree. Is it true Canadian money is indestructible? It's pretty indestructible. It's pretty hard to destroy it. You could easily melt it though with a fire. It would disappear very, very quickly. But you can't rip it very well. It's waterproof. It's pretty interesting that way. Yeah. I like the live. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, man. If you like the live, if you haven't clicked the like button on the live stream, make sure you do, because that'll help out the live stream. And so I'd really appreciate all that. If you want to subscribe as well, it's up to you, but I would recommend it, me personally. Are you a fan of sushi? No. Not a big sushi fan. I like my fish when it's cooked. If I can help it, I don't like to eat raw things. You know? Like, if someone offered me sushi, I'd say, can you cook it first, please? Just the way I am, I suppose. If you do dishes, wash it, put it away as soon as it's done with. The dishes don't pile up. That's very true. Usually, though, if I try not to use plates. It's very minimal that I can. And then if I just have like a knife or something that I use to spread mayonnaise on my sandwich or whatever, I usually just wipe it off quick and put it away. Like, put it someplace else. So I just, or not, it's whatever. Junkus FAC. Here, big fish. Here, come you my home. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Gotta go. Okay, Curry Jr. 708. Sounds good, but I appreciate you stopping in. W Live so far. Thank you. The biggest red-tailed catfish is 5 feet long. That's insane. It's about 2 feet shorter than I am. Not 20 feet. Oh, no. Hey, just get your cats to clean the plates, LOL. Brother. Have a good day. All right, you too, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Were you born in the 90s? No. I was born in the 2000s. 2005, I was born. Cole, you're not 7 foot. Yes, I am. Look. I'm between the range of like 5'10" to 6'3", between there. Somewhere in between there. Yeah, see that. I'm seeing a lot of cap in the chat there. Well, I get the idea. Dang. Young. Yeah, I'm 20 years old. I turned 20 in August. Do I look older? I mean, I'm rocking sunglasses. Maybe that does something. Oh, a bit chilly out here in the wind, a little bit in the wind. But I'd be interested to know, though, how old is everybody in the chat right now? How old is everybody in here? I thought you were older for sure. Really? Yeah. No, just, where are we going? Good luck you. Well, thanks if I get the right message. Cole, you need a mod in here? No, I wouldn't sweat it. I'm 35. Right on. If you're 7 foot, why don't you play basketball instead of live streaming fishing? Because basketball I don't like. I could if I wanted to. I could become the best basketball player on the planet. But I made a decision one day not to. We're not going in here. What do you think we're doing? Why does it come back to me like that? It's like a boomerang. Born in the 70s is all I'll say. All right. Sounds good. 12, Bill 66, 11, 55 years young. Man, love to see it. Why does it come back to me? Look at this ice spot here. Learn me English. You're working on it. That's good. I get the idea. Silver 22, 43. Right on. Now, does anybody more directed to people of more wiser age? Do you have any wise words you'd like to share? You know, perhaps you have some wise words that you just love to share. You're very responsible at a young age. Well, thank you very much. Well, thanks for saying so. I try to be, you know. I try to be. Yeah, you know, I got everything in order, so I'm very prepared all the time as well. I always like to operate underneath some sort of elaborate plan. You like to sing karaoke? Negative. I sang karaoke one time, not doing it again. I was in the Dominican Republic actually. And I sang karaoke for a large crowd of people, and I'm not sure why I did that. In fact, I do know why. Gail somehow convinced me to. She came up with this duet song, and we sang it together. Like, what the heck is that? I see your message there. Hemi D with a very wise quote there. Ice cold. Oh, excuse me. Sarah Hopkins with a $2.79 donation. Man, we really appreciate that over here at Cole J Fishing Adventures. Both of us here in the canoe are very happy to see that we got a donation in. And thanks very much for that. That's fantastic. It'll be put towards good use. Well, I'll put it towards something really nice. Like something. Maybe a charging cable. Charge up my gear. That's fantastic. Is 35 years old considered an old man? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, John. You're in your prime right now. You're in your prime. What state are you in, my guy? Matthew. I'm in Canada. Not sure why I blanked. I know where I live. I'm in Northern Ontario, Canada. No states. Not in the States. Heyo, my man. Drink up, y'all. It's Saturday. Well, you know, do what you want. Myself, I will not be. Only thing I'll be consuming is water and iced tea. A bit of coffee as well, maybe. Hot chocolate if we're into that. We'll have to see, but you know, do what you will. Vallabhav Kumar, welcome. Cole bringing in the money now. We're saving up for, what are we saving up for? A portable battery charger? Because of last stream's episode. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm in Canada, but Matthew, you're from the state. You're watching from the States, are you? Let me guess, Texas. If I'm right, you have to subscribe. If you're not, well, you can still subscribe as well. I'm not stopping you. Europe. Does that mean you're in Europe? Is that what that means? Man, Junkus FAC, I really appreciate you trying to type here in English. Although it may be difficult for you. I appreciate you trying. That's hilarious, man. Why is there no tanks in here? Well, only giants. If you had to live in the United States, which state would you choose to live in? Yeah. Somewhere where it's not super cold if I can help it. That's what I'd choose. Where the fishing's good. Warm and good fishing. You tell me, basically, based on that, where I should go. What about you, John? Wait, John, wait. John, where are you? You probably told me before, but can't quite recall. Look at the snow on the ground. Alabama, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Hey, what's the temperature like in Alabama there today, John?
Beaver hoops.
Yeah. I live in Nebraska. There's pike, muskie, huge bluegill, bass, and the coldest is in the winter is minus 50. That's crazy.
So not good then.
So yeah,
Not the spot.
not Nebraska. That's where Forrest Gump is from. Good gracious. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 20? Wow. I'm going to Alabama. I'll take the cold over tornadoes and hurricanes any day. Well, for sure. I'd rather subpar temperatures than mass destruction. I like casting right there. So I agree with you there, Hammy D. That's ridiculous. I can't even cast. Summer it gets 110. Yeah,
That's warm.
yeah.
Warm.
That's hot. It's a hot day. That's a hot day. God, the way the ice is like structured here, it's so thick. It's so difficult to get through.
There's an otter.
Really?
There's an otter.
Where? You see it still?
No, ducked underneath. You don't see those very often.
Huh. We just witnessed an otter. It gets to 110 like regularly. Jeez. Over here we'll have like plus 30. Some plus 30 days. But yeah. Yeah, Cole, we are lucky we live in a relatively low natural disaster area. Very, very true. Extremely true. It's really nice that way. I don't get how this... Like, what is this? Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. I got all the ice cleared off my rod now. I can cast again. Oh, feeling a little bit chilly as of right now. Except the occasional snowstorms, ice storms. Yeah, very, very accurate. Some days, it makes you wonder what the heck you're doing here. It makes you question yourself. Yeah. But hey, it's worth it. Somehow, anyway. I feel like when I get older, those types of people that like in the fall, they pack everything into the RV and drive to Florida for the wintertime. That seems pretty cool. Get out of the... Hey, there's the fishing van. Really? Yeah, there we go. Ice storms are brutal. I agree. Ice chunks falling down, real windy. Brutal. Couldn't agree more with ya. Well, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of fish action here. Or anything else going on. I absolutely do not blame the MEP spinner though. Well, this looks kind of cool. Yeah. There's a little pond here closer to the road, which you might be able to tell by the sound of the transports whizzing on by. It's a little bit of ice to get through. Oh boy. Animal Sing. Have you caught something? Not yet. Not yet, but we're getting into a new pond right now. A small little pond on the side of the road. Call on the icebreaker. My dad makes a good icebreaker. Breaking the ice pretty good. I wouldn't blame the lure either. It's the conditions. Absolutely, it's conditions and the fact that this lake that I'm in, it might not be any good. Like I have no idea how this lake even is. So that's dedication right there. I would say. I would say so. We're getting to the point now where, yeah, we have to paddle through ice to get to our spots. Terrible, terrible. I'm not ready for this time of year here again. Not that I'm not ready for it. I am ready. I think that's the wrong word. I'm not interested, maybe, in this time of year again. Hope you catch something big. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Hope you're correct. Hope I do as well. Of course, we'll just have to see. This pond looks awful. But here we are. Nice hearts here, heart reactions going on. Love to see that. Much appreciated to those nice things there. I agree. I hate freezing up, and ice out time of year. Yeah, like it's like the sharp end to a great summertime of, fishing and other activities. It's like the end for 6 months. Fish, here you catch, here fish. Thank you. Catch one fish and I go. Well, hopefully we catch nothing then. We'll see though. I don't know. This doesn't look good. I don't like the look of it. But I'm here because there's 2 bars of service and the road is right there. You can see the 3 culverts over here. That's what connects Whitney Lake to whatever this body of water is. So, very, very interesting there, I would say. Yeah. There's always ice fishing. That's right, Jim. Jim from Punta Gorda. Hello, Jim. Nice to see you. Welcome to the day. There is ice fishing, but there's a delay between too much ice to fish open water and not enough ice to stand on the ice. But that's only a little delay. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct, Jim. You can always get after it there in ice season. I've been to Punta Gorda, Florida. Man. Sick. Punta Gorda sounds like an island in the Dominican. To me. Sounds like an exotic location. How was it, folks, on the outdoors? Was it pretty good there? Pretty nice. I can ask Jim as well. Try trolling while your dad is paddling. I'll give it a try. It's just, uh-oh. You almost got absolutely. I can try. It's just the thing is, this little pond isn't too good. What is your favorite carbonated beverage and your favorite non-carbonated beverage? My favorite non-carbonated is like, it would be iced tea or lemonade or some of the sorts. Water's good too, but try not to be lame. Carbonated though, I'm really not a huge fan of carbonated beverage. I don't know. You know? Maybe carbonated lemonade. They make that? They make carbonated lemonade? Of course, I would be if someone said, here's a lemonade, and they gave me it and it was carbonated, I would be pissed. It's beautiful here. 82 and sunny. Good grief. -5 degrees Celsius and sunny where I'm currently sitting. It was nice there when I was there. That was a few years ago. Nice. That's sick. That's sick. Maybe I'll have to visit one day. I'll have to visit one day. Well, Jim, since you must be subscribed to the channel by now, so nice to have you on board here. I've tried carbonated lemonade. It's not very good. I agree. I would agree. It's terrible. Like, why do you have to get something so great and make it bad? Like, what's happening? But not a big carbonated beverage guy. Me personally. More like a non-carbonated. Here we go, back through the ice. +7 degrees Celsius here in the Hammer. That's a nice day. Nice day. Did you ever borrow your dad's vehicle and drive the wheels off of it? My dad made a face when I said that. I never did do that. I never drove the tires off it. That sounds terrible and costly and irresponsible. That's hilarious, man. No, I never did, but that reminds me though, I do have to take some fishing rods out of there so I can do some live streams in the morning and have a good fishing rod with me. That's hilarious. Have you ever done that? It sounds like you're asking me because you've done it. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. We'll call it a day. People in Alabama love carbonated beverages. Man, not me. Sir Hopkins, I drove the wheel off a tractor once. That's very, very true. I remember that day. That's hilarious. Guilty. Hammy D. So you took your dad's vehicle and drove the tires off of it? Like, do you mean like you just burned the tread right off? Or do you mean like you actually drove it and the wheels fell off? I need to know. I knew you were going to be guilty of that. That didn't work out too good for me. Okay. Let me just... Oh, boy.
Seriously.
Come on, drone. Get me up there more, wouldn't you? How am I supposed to step out? Well, freaking...
Use the paddle to stabilize yourself.
Okay. Oh, I'm submersed. There. Enjoy that. Oh. Okay. Here I am, just pounded it. The wheels were okay. Okay, fantastic. Well, my name's Cole J. Looking like the end of the day here for me out here. Been live for 85 minutes. Yep, just subscribe to you. I take it you're in Canada. I am in Canada. How did you know? How did you know? There, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? The microphone might have just died. Yeah, it did just die. The microphone just died, but I'll read the top 10 out again. Silver 22, followed by Hammy D, John Peterson Out Random Adventures, Folks in the Outdoors, Rusty Minnow, Sarah Hopkins, Bill, Hasnain, Islam, I Like Ronaldo, and then Craig. So there you all go. Recently, when me and my dad were driving a load of junk to the recycling center, one of our truck tires all of a sudden exploded and was completely torn to shreds. Goodness gracious. It's crazy, John. I enjoyed the live stream. See you tomorrow. Perhaps. Love and respect to all. Have a good day. Thank you very much, Silver 22. I'll see you all tomorrow. Perhaps Monday. It'll be good. All right, Cole J signing off for now. Thanks, Ross, Silver 22, everybody, for stopping in today and enjoying the day with me. We'll see you all later. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, or whatever day it is for you, wherever you're from.